first thoughts after a 4-0 win against a very tough Vanuatu team?
Yeah, it was a challenging day. You know, the conditions are different to a lot of what our players are used to. You know, overall I thought we were very comfortable. You know, we played good football. You know, when we had those moments. You know, a lot of good passing, possession, and movements, and we got in some really good areas. I think we're constantly challenging ourselves to be better. You know, and there's certain things I think we can step up every game, which we are gradually doing. But overall, it was very comfortable, very professional job.
Yeah, you got a bit of a scare in the first minute. Vanuatu got close. Did that did it send a signal to your team that it wasn't going to be an easy ride?
Yeah, well, we knew, this is their pitch and they've got a big crowd. So it wasn't the ideal start, but we've got Max there, and Max is a good goalkeeper. And when we needed him, he was there. And I thought overall we defended really well. Whilst they got into certain areas, they didn't really hurt us or penetrate us, and we did a good job today.
In the second half, especially in the middle of the second half, Vanuatu just kept fighting, and it seemed to get more and more physical. The challenge were flying, the tackles were flying, and Tyler Binnon ending up earning himself a yellow card. What do you think your youngsters will learn from this? Because this was very physical.
I think it's a great experience for them. We've got a lot of young players out there, and they won't have experienced this type of environment, this type of atmosphere. So yeah, it was excitable, and when you've got an excitable crowd, the opposition and the officials, it's excited for them as well. So yeah, I mean, we try to get through these tournaments without yellow cards and without getting into any trouble. So that was the reason. Finn and Tyler both on yellows. We thought we'd just take them off and take away that risk of any red cards, and we've got capable bench, so we just make those changes and make sure we limit the risk and get players on for minutes.
What kind of change did it make to have Libby Kakachi back on the team?
Yeah, Libby's a very good player, very good player. But again, even for Libby, this is different. It's a different type of pitch, a different type of environment, and different opposition to Serie A. So it's players have to adapt. This is where we are. This is the game in front of them. Most of the time we adapt pretty well, but it's still, I think we'll get better as we go through the tournament, as we get used to the environment. But like I say, overall it was pretty comfortable, pretty professional job from the boys. They did a good job.
And Kakachi combined beautifully on the left there with Elijah Just, who got the man of the match. What can you say about his performance? Seemed to be the best ever in a New Zealand shirt.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good player. I keep saying that about all our players. He's a very good player. I thought he took his shot and he knuckled it and it bounced and stuff. But that's what we've been sort of saying. When we get into these areas of the pitch, we need to take our shots. I think we have a lot of very good possession, and we get into some really good areas. And maybe the one critique is that we don't finish things off enough. So we're challenging the players now to get more shots, to take more chances. To be that little bit more clinical in those final moments. Because we've got goal scorers and they need to go and show that. So no, I thought Eli was very good on the day.
So at the end, it was quite interesting to watch as well that with the 4-0 scoreline, that your team didn't take the foot of the pedal. Everyone kept hunting in packs to get the ball back. What does it tell you about this team?
Well, it tells me they're all hungry. We put some subs on and they're trying to grab an opportunity to start the next game. So yeah, I don't think we ever we'll take our foot off the gas. There's definitely moments we manage the game and we do that pretty well. But players like Alex Grieve coming on and Jesse and Oscar, coming into there, they want to impress. They want to try and affect the game most positively to try and get into the starting lineup and get on the pitch again in the next game. So yeah, we're very lucky. We have a good squad, quite a deep squad, and we've got some good options for a starting lineup and coming off the bench.
Now a big break to the semis. What are your thoughts looking ahead of that?
Yeah, I mean we'll go straight into recovery. We've got a few extra days this time, which is good. So we'll spend a couple of days getting the boys recovered and then start looking ahead to that next game. We can watch the games tomorrow and see which one it will be, and then start planning towards that.
Ben Wayne didn't even boot up. He didn't even lace up. What's wrong with him?
Yeah, so no, not too much. He's just got a little bit of a sore back. So between the medical staff and ourselves, we decided today wasn't a day to risk that, to make sure that he's ready to go again for that semi-final.
Okay.